I think definitely the biggest part was me moving around basically my entire life. I was born in Japan, but my dad quit his job so he can become a professor in entrepreneurship. So we moved to California, and then we moved to Ohio, and then we moved to Texas, and then we moved to Massachusetts, and now I'm here in Indiana. So the first thing that made my identity, well, my biggest identity is that I'm a people person. I can adapt really well with all different kinds of people. And it's thanks to the fact that I moved around a lot, and I've experienced so many cultures, and I've experienced so many dynamics of people that I think I'm able to understand a lot of these different aspects of people and kind of adapt however I want so that I can get along with all of these people. It also helps with my identity of being the peacemaker of the group. I usually listen to a lot of people's problems, and I usually try to mediate whenever there's a fight going on or there's some tension going on. I'm a good listener, and I'm a good talker. I'm hoping people are thinking that, but that's definitely, yeah.
Would you say that these are things that you see yourself as, or do you think these are things that other people see you as?
Both.
Both?
I pride myself in those characteristics, and people have told me frequently, friends, teachers, family, that I'm a big people person.
So these are things that you want other people to see yourself as?
Yes, definitely.
Is there anything else that you want people to see you as?
Definitely someone that they can rely on if they have something that they're carrying that they don't necessarily want everyone to know about. I can keep secrets. Again, I know how people feel if some things were to go in some direction rather than the other. But yeah, also an optimist. I can bring happiness to the group. Not just humor, just the atmosphere.
Yeah. So is there any part about your past that you would say either weighs you down or makes you unable to be something that you would want to be?
This is it doesn't directly answer the question, but
That's fine.
I feel like moving around a lot did help me, but it also doesn't give me a sense of like home or like childhood friends that I can definitely rely on and trust my life with. I've hopped around so much. I have a lot of friends, but none of them are so deep to the point where I can risk my life for them or they risk my life for me. And also, other than my grandma's house in Japan, I don't really feel like I have this sort of home to go back to, because the longest I've stayed was in Massachusetts, which was 7 years, but all the others were a year or two, or max like 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's definitely something that weighs me down.
Yeah. And Japan is pretty far away.
Oh yeah.
You grew up there, right?
Yes.
How would you...
I grew up there for 2 years.
Okay.
And then like a year or so back, sporadically.
Back and forth?
Yeah.
Okay. How would you say moving from country to country has affected you?
Well, the first time I came to America, it was hard to make friends because I obviously couldn't speak the language.
Mm-hmm.
So there was that language barrier. I still have some problems like talking out my thoughts because I don't have a lot of vocabulary and I'm not articulate. So that tended to be a problem, but it was honestly just the difference in cultures, like expectations that Japan has that America doesn't, or America has that Japan doesn't. That was getting hard to use to. But also, my parents are completely Japanese, and so in my house was much more different than out in school or out in public. And so that was different.
All right, sounds good. I think that's about all we need.
Perfect.
So, thanks.
Thank you.
Rip.